Little Nightmares, released back in 2017, is a platform game in which you play as Six, this tiny girl that wears a raincoat, and you have to escape this huge underwater iron vessel called the Maw. This game's ambience is amazing, and combined with the enemy types you find through the game, creates an unnerving experience. We have a total of 13 achievements, base game only, and none of them are missable because we have a chapter selection option, so yeah.
That is bloody lovely!
So most of the achievements are story related and are obtained after each level is completed. A couple of achievements are tied to collectibles. We have 4 more miscellaneous achievements, and the last and the hardest of them all, this achievement, which requires us to complete the game in under 1 hour and that less. So stage 1 is to get all the story achievements and the collectibles, so we start our game with a cutscene in which we dream about a woman wearing a kimono and a no mask, but our girl 6 wakes up from that nightmare and we start our journey. We begin by lighting up the first torch of this lever and break a statue for the collectible achievements. Then we get our first miscellaneous achievement for jumping on the bed 6 times. But I did not record the achievement pop because I'm dumb.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Then we meet a guy that was hanging around and we encounter the first enemy type of this game, which are these liches, but they are pretty easy to dodge. Anyway, after some easy puzzles and more collectibles, we get the second achievement of the game called The Prison for finishing the first chapter. Now, the real fun begins with chapter 2, because we encounter one of the real threats of this game, which is this long-armed guy that looks like my uncle. We start our second chapter by lighting another lantern and hugging a gnome, but Six gets hungry and an eerie music kicks in. We eventually find a piece of meat in a definitely not looking trap, and we get trapped and dragged away. So one of the main plot reasons is that our girl gets really hungry and she must eat so she doesn't go crazy or something like that. I don't know. We then find ourselves in a place full of trapped kids, and after escaping, we meet our guy doing some questionable things to these little guys, which I can probably not show on YouTube. After dying a couple of times, we eventually get past him and we arrive in a room full of shoes. Here we have to make a run for it because something is following us and our only safe spots are these conveniently placed suitcases. A couple of collectibles and chases later, we get chased again, but this time for the last time, and we managed to cut off both of his arms, and I guess he wasn't really happy about it, getting the achievement for ending chapter 2. Now chapter 3 takes place in a kitchen where we have to escape 2 chefs. We begin by eating a nice meal, a rat, and we get another achievement called kitchen food for throwing 3 different vegetables into the cooking pot. Later on, we get one of the 3 collectible achievements called Light Up Your Life for lighting 20 lanterns, and we wake up the second chef, getting the key required for escaping the first area of this chapter. We eventually reach the final area of this chapter, where both of the chefs are present. Oh, and remember this place, because it still haunts me from the Death Rest run, but more to that later. We managed to escape both of the chefs, ending the chapter and granting us the achievement in the kitchen for finishing chapter 3. The second to last chapter begins with a nice view of the mall and a bunch of people boarding onto it. We also see that woman who was in our dream at the beginning of the video. Anyway, this chapter is pretty short and way easier than the last one. Basically, we have to evade all of the guests so we don't get eaten, and after getting all of the collectibles of this chapter, we have a final chase sequence where all of the Discord moderators are chasing us down like they see a Genshin character. After our escape, Six gets hungry again and does this very bad thing.
He's giving us sausage. Come on, we can eat the sausage. It's the sausage, not him! What the fuck? Man. Bro, they were our friends, come on, we were hugging him and shit.
So I guess Six is not really hungry anymore, or at least not for food, but anyway. We see our lady taking an elevator, and we end the chapter getting another achievement called the guest area. Now the last chapter is pretty straightforward. We first sneak by the woman while she's brushing her hair. We then get the second collectible achievement called a Rascal for breaking all the geisha statues. We unlock our way into the next area, and she does the scary cliche thing where she closes the door behind us and chases us down, but we escape because we have plot armor. Not long after, we get this mirror that is going to act as our weapon against the lady in the upcoming fight. Now the last boss fight, and I guess the only boss fight, was very underwhelming. All we had to do is flash this mirror at her and she would back off. I guess she doesn't like her face that much. But I'm pretty sad because we had way harder encounters with the janitor or those two chefs. Even the guest area was harder. Anyway, we managed to defeat her and we do the only logical thing you can do in this situation: bite her head off. But after doing so, we get her powers, I think, and we watch a cool scene where Six walks down this hallway full of guest people, and now I guess she can suck the life force out of them because they were just 4 lifeless. The door leading outside opens, and with that we get the last story related achievement for the base game. Now, after all that done, stage 2 begins, and we have to collect the remaining achievements I forgot to do in the first stage. Yes, I may or may not forgot some of the miscellaneous achievements and the last collectible achievement. We start with the last collectible achievement called Kindness Will Be Your Undoing for hugging all the gnomes, and I kinda pressed the record button too late. Then we get another miscellaneous achievement called Sixth Sense for pressing all the piano keys, and I recorded it too late again. I swear to God, I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just dumb. And for the last miscellaneous achievement, called Elusive, for escaping the enemies 6 times. Now stage 3, and the last and most difficult one, begins. So, Hard to the Core achievement requires us to complete the game in under 1 hour and ATLUS. So I'm not a fan of hardcore achievements, even though they are fun for others, they are not fun for me. So I searched a bit the internet and I found out that you can roll back the save if you die. And of course, I use that method, so sue me if you are mad. The difficulty nerfed, all I had to do is just to complete the entire game in under 1 hour and roll back the save every time I died. Which happened a lot. I'ma leave y'all with a mini footage of me dying and losing my sanity.
No! Why did I jump? Oh! Bro, I have to do so much now. What? Where are the hooks, man? Oh! You know what's funny, man? The first time when I was not fucking speedrunning this shit, I did it first fucking try. What the fuck, man? You are not supposed to hide, you are not supposed to do anything, you're just supposed to run. How the fuck is she catching me, man? Yes! I got it! Oh! Oh! Oh!
So yeah, that was it. We got the last achievement. I was super excited, thus getting all of the achievements from the base game. What can I say? A fun little short game. I love the atmosphere, even though I did not really understand the story. Cool art style, cool enemy design, and the only downside was the underwhelming final boss with the Japanese lady. I'll give this game a solid 8 out of 10, based only and only on my opinion, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.